Golden.
Ooh, toxic, yeah.
Okay, hey, here we go. Now, hey, boys and girls, moms and dads, once again, it's time for the Kidders, the place where you can come to find out things you didn't know before. And don't we wish that was true. Anyhow, with me, as always, from the great state of Indiana, Mr. Tim Slagle. Good morning, Tim.
Good morning. We got a holiday weekend, and I'm preparing a traditional Detroit dish for Friday, deviled eggs.
All right, for Devil's Night. And then you make them a little bit differently, don't you? You just take a dozen eggs and set them on fire. and our computer guru, our voice of reason, the conservative warrior princess, please welcome Teri O'Brien.
It is I'm just going to burn the neighborhood down. I figure, just cut to the chase. Oh no!
I thought it was Halloween and we were supposed to come in costume.
You look too much like...
Well, why aren't you?
I'm little orphan Annie's biological father.
Actually, it looks like you got a gig doing magic tricks at a McDonald's Playland.
I'm opening for Bob Rumba. This is good. No. All right, we've got some stories in the news, and we had more people drop out of the presidential race. I think again, didn't we have any more people drop out?
We did.
Yeah, we lost Lincoln Chafee.
That's right. He quit to join the cast of the Muppets.
No. He joined the cast of Pez dispensers on Broadway. Human Pez dispenser.
He does. If you bend his neck out, so a little thing of the size of a bar of soap should come out.
Actually, here's a little esoteric reference. He looks like the guy on Are You Being Served? Wow, you both got it.
Or that one guy from Whose Line Is It Anyway? He looks a little like him.
That's funny.
All right, enough about who Lincoln Chafee looks like, because we've got real stories in the news. First one takes us to Los Angeles, where One Legacy, it's a nonprofit organization that transports human organs back and forth, and they stopped for dinner, the guys in this ambulance at the original Pantry Cafe, and while they were in there, somebody broke in and stole the organ they were transporting, which was a human leg. Which I didn't know was an organ, but they saw a human leg, and they said it was all wrapped up, so the people that stole it probably didn't even know what it was.
Yeah, it was in a cooler. So you know a couple good old boys got a major disappointment.
Are we sure this wasn't just the tip? A lot of those LA restaurants, they charge an arm and a leg. Maybe,
The tip was actually in a separate jar. That was going to a different guy. Can you imagine these burglars? Wait, why do we have echoes on everything?
I don't know.
Do you have an echo?
No.
Oh, good, then it's just me. But these burglars, they took this leg, they got it home unwrapped to go, what the hell is this? We got one shoe. That's no good.
That's not good.
And as we know, there's no way that they can ever sue.
No, they don't have a leg to stand on. Whoa! Wow! You can't kick. All right.
You can't kid the kidders.
Polk County, Texas. All right, Polk County, Texas. Down there, Lynn Langley was walking his dog, and he walked it in front of his neighbor's house, who was Conrad Peak. And then when he did, his dog kind of peed close to Conrad's porch, and it upset Conrad, and he came out and he shot the guy. Shot him with a 22 rat shot, which is like a little tiny miniature shotgun shell. And he got arrested. And then they sent him back home, and the guy was walking his dog again, apparently a dog with toilet issues, and Peak shot him again, this time with a .38. And now the guy's in the hospital. But I never knew it for dogs to incite that kind of terror.
Well,
I've never known anyone stupid enough to let their dog pee on someone's lawn after they've been shot in the face.
yeah, and then he comes back. He comes back, you know, the first time, the 22, the little shots, then the 38. I mean, this is like, is he going to come back for the hillbilly hat trick and come back, and next time he comes out with a bazooka? You know, who knows what he has inside that cabin? Why are we, you know, it's a trailer. Please.
Hillbilly hat trick.
It's a trailer.
I had not heard that one before. So anyhow, we wish the dog and Mr. Peak and Mr. Lang, we wish them all well, and please settle your differences. Can't we all just get along?
We do, but one last thing on the story, guys. You know, it says in the story, you know, this guy does not like dogs, Mr. Peak. But in one ironic aspect of the story, he almost seems like the neighborhood mascot, like some kind of human house pet. Did you see that? Where they said, like, well, we can't believe he did this. We've been feeding him. I mean, you know, guys, this is just like feral cats. Stop feeding them.
Feral neighbors. All right, let's jump across the big pond here for a completely different type of story. This takes place over in Italy, where the janitors at the Museum for Modern and Contemporary Art in Bolanzo, Italy, I don't know where that is, but I'm guessing, you know, it's within 1,000 miles of Rome. And they were cleaning up after what looked like a party. There were champagne bottles all over the floor and confetti and cigarette butts, and they cleaned it all up. And what they cleaned up actually was an art installation. It was a thing called Where Are We Going to Dance Tonight? And it was actually an art project that they tidily swept up.
Apparently there was a translation problem because they told them just to clean the foyer, and they didn't understand what the foyer meant, which means, you know, just like America, the cleaning people don't speak the native language.
And the cleaning people tried to reconstruct the great art exhibit. So what does that tell us? The cleaning people, who are not even literate apparently in the native language, they're going to put this back together. So apparently being an artist and getting an installation at this facility is not the most challenging thing.
Well, and you know the way Italian artists would be. It's like, no, it's ruined. We have to start from scratch. Bring me champagne and cigarettes.
And they said this isn't the first time this has happened. In San Francisco Zoo, there was a plastic ocean waste was turned into a sculpture, and somebody thought, oh, a pile of plastic ocean waste, and they threw that away. And then in London, at the British Museum, a month's worth of trash was collected from the Science Museum to show as it is, and they threw the trash away. So I think if you can get by with that, I'm going to have an art installation. I'm just going to call it Shit from My Basement.
I love it. I love it. And I just want to say, Plastic Ocean Waste, great name for a band. If anybody out there looking for...
or an album title. Also, that would work too. All right, now here's something we've thought about for years. We just never really knew it before. But howler monkeys. Howler monkeys, they got their name because they howl. They're very, very loud. And it turns out the louder the monkey is, the smaller his testicles. So, you know, big mouth guys have little nuts, apparently, at least in the monkey world.
Well, apparently, not only do they have small testicles and loud voices, they also have they produce less semen than other monkeys. Mm-hmm. And you thought you had a crummy job, huh?
Little measuring cup. Look, come on, in the cup.
And they still, all together, they can't decide on a Speaker of the House. So, you know.
I was thinking that Donald Trump is not going to like this story. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Oh, he's got to have nuts the size of snow peas. Holy.
Well, I don't know. Did you notice in the story, though, it also said that these guys with the small equipment, that they tend to have harems. So apparently we didn't learn everything about Osama bin Laden before they threw him in the ocean.
Well, that's true. They bundled them all up, so we don't. Yeah, it says that in with the ones with the deeper roars and the smaller gizmos live in small social groups and have a harem, where the guys with the bigger balls and not so vocal, they live where 5 or 6 males live together, and it's kind of like all the women as like groupies. So it's more like Woodstock.
Yeah, it's the monkey version of the Rolling Stones.
Yes, or the monkey version of the Monkees. Which
back in their day, yeah, back in their day.
For that 1 week, they hit it big. All right, kids, that's it for what are you dressing up for on Halloween?
Oh God, I hadn't even given. Well, we know what you're dressing. Is this your costume right here?
I think if it works for you, yeah, it's going to work for me. I have to go to a wedding on Halloween, and they said no costumes.
Oh,
and I figured this is going to fit perfectly in my little bag of carry-in.
Now, what you got to do is you got to go there, and when they say, we said no costumes, you just have to play it totally straight, and you just have to go like, what? I'm not wearing a what?
What are you talking about? You don't like my hair?
No, just say what? What? My hair? What? My hair? What? My jacket? What? My hair?
I used to do that at an airport. I learned it by reading a Penn and Teller book. Is you take a little red dot and you paste it over the nose on your passport picture, and you give them the passport, and they go, "What's with that red dot?" And in the meantime, you've put a little sponge nose on your nose. Go, I don't know what you mean.
and then you get the treatment, the enhanced security.
Yeah, I think that book was written before September 11th.
Must have been. Well, here's what I have.
Here's what
I have. Look. Can you see that? Will this show on the camera, or is too much glare?
Hold it down a little bit. Hold it down. No, make a noise.
Now you got to make a noise.
Oh, I do. www.teriobrien.com. Come and see me.
There you go. And that's every Sunday at the Teri O'Brien Show live.
Yeah, and anytime on demand, it's there right now. But yeah, come live. Join the chat room. It's a lot of fun.
Okay, Tim, how about you?
I'm going to be at the Oak Creek Community Center in Oak Creek, Wisconsin this Halloween, doing my fabulous Halloween candy routine. If you can't get to Oak Creek, Wisconsin, you can find that at timslagle.com.
Yes,
don't need the W's because I'm a Cubs fan.
And if you're not familiar with that routine, please go there and see it. It is the especially in this political year, it is the perfect testament rather to or testicle to Halloween. So it explains the taxation system, it explains the holiday, and if you'd like to listen to me Saturday at noon actually Central Time, and you do the math for wherever you live, you can go to there you go. 943knews.com, and I'll be on a program called Law Talk, where I bring you the felony funnies of things that are in the news. Other than that, I think we've completed yet another hysterical show, and we'd like to thank all of our viewers for tuning in. And until next week, bye-bye, kids.
Good night, Pablo.
Say something, Terry.
Bye-bye, everybody.
There you go. See, then it goes. All right. I don't know. Stop it right now.